Don't bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From name brand, yeah, same thing. From brand name clothing stores to supermarkets, there was an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. I mean, obviously that's supposed to be there, because that's a necessity. Say, if you come here, we have just about everything. Now that I think about that, isn't it that's gotta be like a reference to an old slogan. It's gotta be. Oh, never mind. It was how the real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Oh. Okay, guess I was wrong. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Shigure often? How would it be different, though? I need to figure that out. What? What are you talking about? Hey, first of all, Shigure is your master. Well, technically you are too. What? No. Okay. Okay, we'll roll with that. If you're asking me, I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, if at least Vanilla's on par with me. At least she's with me on this. I don't understand your reasoning. I don't get it either. Alright, at least you're on point with me, at least. Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it down inside the store, okay? Party from the two of them. Okay. Set a hurry on ahead. You're gonna go ahead without the bruh. That's kind of rude. What kind of shampoo is it? But I am actually curious. Because, I am curious about that. But that's stuff for you two to use. I mean, if it's just shampoo, then well, you can use it too. You can. There's really nothing wrong with that. I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comments for that probably, but it's just the way I see it. It's like if it's just shampoo, then you can use it too. Like if it's just like dandruff shampoo, then yeah, then you can use it as well. I don't understand his reasoning. What? So say I don't need it, so put it down and come over here. Oh. Well, at least he didn't say it offensively. He just said it just put it down. Okay, over dramatic. Okay, Chobo, you're a little over dramatic there. Okay. Damn. Well, that's rude. Thanks. Let's just say that and toss that in the basket all nonchalantly. Yeah, because I heard the sound. I heard the little dunk. I heard the sound effect in the background. Nice. Yeah, he's got a steel curtain of a defense. Let's see, I had to be on guard or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. Huh. Let's see, they even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. Hey, they just want to have fun. That's just what they're doing. Just having fun. it was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along. Well, it's not really dreadful, per se. It's not. I mean, you're hanging out with them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If I remember at the beginning of this game, like, I'm not trying to, like, spoil or anything like that, but this game is 10 years old, by the way. Just mention that now. If I remember, I mean, he's got such a, like, an iron defense, like, as Vanilla says. His defense is strong. He's, like, so defensive at the beginning of this, and then he finally, you know, just says, alright, it's fine. At least they're so happy right after. Just slots another item in. Huh. It has nothing to do with being honest, I'm telling you. Don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back. At least she's trying, though. You gotta give her credit. I gotta give Vanilla credit, though. She's trying. Okay, you don't need to make a scene. Careful. Just calm down. You don't need to make a scene. That I can agree with. I will agree with that. That you don't like having oily hair. I can agree with that. It is a very disgusting feeling. Yeah, it's not good. Oh God. Of course it's the thing I don't like being in public. This is one thing I don't like being in public is, like, people, like, hear this kind of stuff and then they start making crap up. Like, oh my God, please stop. I would say an insult to that line, but I'm not going to. but yeah, quiet. I like how they're just, like, looking away. They're just like, we didn't say anything. We didn't say nothing. Don't want some act to confuse the customers around us. Seriously. I hope you didn't shout that. We only just moved here. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's why you gotta be very careful. I mean, I've been living in my new area for about 5 years now, and honestly, it's been a great place. I mean, I like it. It's very nice. It's quiet. Haven't really encountered any stupid people. Well, except just a few days ago. So, yeah. Not gonna talk about that story. That's for another time. But, yeah. Just put it lightly. Just some dumb guy in a Chevy pickup. Just put it lightly. But anyway, but suddenly we already had disapproving glares directed at us. Well, not directed at us, directed at you. Technically. Damn. Cheapskate. wait, hold on. Did she actually say cheap at the end of that? Hold on. No, okay, she didn't. I thought she said cheap. It would have been funnier. I'm not a cheapskate. I mean, well, I can't say that you ain't. I can't say that. Because you gotta remember that they're not, these two are not really supposed to be here. They just tagged along because, you know, they care about him. That's the reason why. So, I mean, yeah. They're not really supposed to be here. They're not really supposed to be. Besides, I nearly got reported. I mean, yeah, that shouldn't happen anyway. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. Bruh, come on. What was it this time? The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I could even visit that shopping district for a while. Well, one thing is, they always remember. Always. Well, I guess you could say that was the cute side of the cat girls. But what'd they do? They just mess around, I guess? Well, I see a food truck in the background, so I guess that's what she's smelling, right? Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely does. What is this smell? Well, it's something. Turn towards the source of it. Oh. Food stand cat. Ooh, takoyaki. Ooh. That sounds very delicious. It really does. I've actually never had that, by the way. But I am willing to try it. Let's see, bonito flakes. Isn't that like fish flakes? I mean, I'm probably wrong on that. I'm probably very wrong. Hold on. Sorry, I disconnect my phone. Hold on, let me Google that. Because I don't know what bonito flakes is. Isn't it like a fish flake or something? Probably gonna get roasted, but this is during the recording. I mean, I'm just gonna Google it because, I mean, it's fun to learn something. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I guess this is how they pronounce it over there? I guess I'm gonna butcher this wrong, so I'm very sorry. Is it katsubushi? Katsubushi? I probably pronounced that very wrong. To their culture, I'm very sorry, but I'm trying to learn stuff. Or it says skipjack tuna. That's what it says for the Americans. Let's see. Also known as bonito flakes, is a key ingredient in Japanese cuisine, and is made from smoked, dried, or fermented skipjack tuna. Okay, no, it's just made from tuna. Okay, yeah. Okay. Where's this? The preparation process involves filleting, simmering, deboning, rubbing with fish paste, smoking, and then a 6-month cycle of humid fermentation and sun drying. The result is a hard, wood-like block that can be shaped into thin, translucent flakes. Huh. I'd be down to try that. That sounds very interesting. Yeah, little skip there, but hey, gotta do some research. It was a cat girl younger than Chocolate and Vanilla. She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, I like how you reference human terms. Thank you. She looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat years, she was about 6 months old. Bruh, do you really have to put in cat terms? Really? Or cat years? Do you really have to put that in? Jeez. The young cat girl noticed us and ran over. Where is she? There she is. Let's look how it's a Volkswagen in the background. Nice. Well, not technically a Volkswagen because the logo's just upside down. But hey, he gets past it. See, the owner of the food stand greeted us. Yes, I am. Well, he actually admits it. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. He's like, well, to be more exact, my little sister is their owner. I like how she took the first answer when he said, yes, I am. Okay. Well, he was a month off. The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about a mischievous. Can't say the word. Mischievous, if that's the best I could do. Sorry. Child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't know how old they are. Which is true, by the way, actually. If you have seen, I think it is showcased in this game, I think, as well, later in the game. I think. Or I think it's another game. But it was actually showcased in the OVA that came out, 2017 or 2018? I think. Which I have watched, by the way, and it's pretty good. It really is. They did really good with it. And yes, I have seen the actual anime too, which is actually pretty funny. It's pretty funny too. But yeah. Let's see, the veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. Wait, did I miss something there? Hold on. Okay, no, I didn't miss anything. Okay. Let's see, my little sister is quite the education freak. Let's see, back then they were really noisy, but it was all worth it. I mean, that's just how they are. There it is again. I still don't follow along, but okay. Ouch. Damn. That is savage. that is savage. She's like, even though you trained us and everything and taught us well, nah, you're still an important friend. Ouch. Yeah, he is. Well, I am grateful. That's all I can say there, bro. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. Yeah. I responded with an I'm having an issue there, sorry. I responded with an embarrassed, forced smile. Here we go. Damn. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing. Come on, it can't be that bad. The three of them were getting along very well. The food stand owner looked fondly at them from nearby. Huh. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you know, like, an actual cat, I mean, all you gotta do is just, you know, pay attention to them, make sure they're fed, watered, make sure they have a litter box, take them to the vet every now and then for, like, checkups and stuff, like, in case they're sick or something, stuff like that. I mean, I'm a person who's owned a lot of cats in my life. At one point in my life, we had, I think, about 6 in the family at one point in our life. We're down to 2 now, sadly, because a lot of them have passed away, sadly. And, yeah, to this day it still hurts, but as I always say about my cats and everything, they're still with me in my heart at all the time. So, even though they're not here physically, they're still with you. Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see a stray humanoid cats just wandering throughout town. Why is it phrased like that? That just sounds odd, in my opinion. But now it was more likely for one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners. Since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats has decreased, why does it keep phrasing it like that? It sounds odd. I mean, it's true, but like it would be better if you just said cat girls. It would just be easier. But I guess like just make it more descriptive. I guess there was more of a balance, and owners were quite elated. I can agree with that. Yeah. It was a bright and honest laugh. I nodded in agreement. I mean, you kind of have to, because Choco and Vanilla were strays too. Because in the OVA itself, and I think it's later in this game, they were just in a cardboard box outside. I think it was outside his place or like outside somewhere nearby. Yeah. It's really sad, but it's good that that they're still with him. That's good. That is true. This must be like how pets find their way back to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought for me. Ooh. That does sound pretty good, actually. Let's see, Chocolate and Vanilla's shoulders drooped downheartedly. As they hung their heads, I rode them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Let's see. And of course, the order's son. Nice. Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me? I like how their ears just perked right up. Heck yeah. Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion. Yeah, for me, chocolate and vanilla. Did you get that for me? Let's see, it's gonna take time to get home to make food after all. That is true. Because, I mean, we've been sitting out here on the, walkway, I guess, for a while. So, I mean, yeah. Besides, someone tried the takoyaki here, too. Hey, there you go. Yeah, there we go. Man, Shiguri called him that. Damn. His tsundere older brother. Oof meter. Wait, what does that mean? It's not going to be addressed anymore. They're just like, yeah, wait, what does that mean? Okay, anyway. Oh, sweet. Mayonnaise on top, but hopefully it's that good mayonnaise that Japan has. Hopefully it's that. Hopefully it's that. Well, Japanese mayo, because that's what we would call it. But, yeah. Hopefully it's that. Now, fish roe and cheese flavor. Okay, well, I say, okay, now that's tough, actually. I would have to choose what vanilla goes for, because, I mean, that sounds really good, actually. My question was completely ignored. I mean, what do you expect? I think it's something for you to figure out on your own, man. Well, I guess I should let it bother me, huh? I wondered about that as I looked at chocolate and vanilla. Happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the food stand. Almost had a stroke there.